today on the channel we're going to be taking a look at this, the Masters of the Universe Revelation SCAREGLOW action figure. This was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from Mattel this year, and as you can see it's got some unique packaging which is pretty common for San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So we have an outer box protecting the inner box, but on the outer box we got this nice little headshot of SCAREGLOW looking all menacing. Got the Mattel logo in the right hand corner, Revelation logo down there bottom left, Netflix logo top left. On the top, you just get the Masters of the Universe Revelation logo. And on the back, we have this really awesome SCAREGLOW image right here, just, you know, looking all sorts of menacing above an onslaught of just dead bodies and just all sorts of horrible, horrible things have befallen the people underneath the foot of SCAREGLOW, both figuratively and literally. But let's go ahead and take it out of the outer packaging. Check out the inner packaging. Right out of the gate, we get our little instructions, and you're like, why is there an instruction booklet for an action figure? But that's because, yet again, talking about the exclusive packaging. So we have a little slip cover sleeve here. Go ahead and slide that off. But again, nice little SCAREGLOW headshot, raised, embossed, looks nice. Got the die cut, got the gem there, SCAREGLOW down there. Again, nice raised imagery, and then we have the package itself. As you can see, peeking through, we got SCAREGLOW, but let's go ahead and open it. And there we go. We've got lights. We've got, you know, black light, UV reflection type of stuff going on. I'll go ahead and flick out the lights and the studio lights and everything, and we'll get a really good shot of it. And there you go. You got the light flickering. You know, it's supposed to do that. It's not like the light is broken or anything like that, but you get that nice lightning style effect with that flashing strobing, and it slowly kind of tinkers out right there, and then it goes dark. So it lasts about 30 seconds. Nice little feature, awesome detail. Like I said, the packaging is always super cool on these San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but let's go ahead and get the studio light back up and examine it a little bit closer. The packaging itself is designed to look like an old weathered book. You've got, you know, metal clasps on the binding of the spine of the book there. On the front, you've got skulls on each corner. Again, raised edges on all the embellishments of the packaging. Again, see-through, cut-through, die-cut parts right here so you can actually see the figure. Pages, obviously it's just, you know, printed on there, but it's made to look super old, weathered. And in the back, we have a little plastic protector there so you actually can't touch the figure, but you still have that cutout window and that glowing green look to it. And then, of course, you open it and you get that glow and everything. But to truly open it, we're going to have to take this cover off. There we go. And now we can actually get into the plastic bubble, and then you can see how the lights work. Pushing that button, if you want to change the battery, the instructions will show you how to change the battery. But honestly, most people are probably just going to leave this in the package. But I'm an out-of-the-box collector, so we'll get him out of the package. And now that we have him out of his plastic prison, let's go ahead and measure him. And as advertised, he stands right at the 7-inch mark. So in line with the rest of the Masterverse figures. He does come with a couple accessories besides the awesome packaging. Comes with this left gripping hand. Got that brightly colored green bone skeleton on top of his hand there. Just a black hand, but nice little gripping hand. And then we have a closed right hand. This is an actual closed fist, so you can't grip anything with it whatsoever. But again, these are actually just painted on bones. These are not actually going to glow, and that is the biggest downfall of this figure. Is the only real thing that actually has that kind of actual glow feature is his head. That is the only piece of plastic on here that actually truly can charge up and glow in a dark room. Everything else is painted bright green and it looks like it would glow, but it doesn't. For comparison's sake, you can see here's the Masters of the Universe Origins SCAREGLOW. His whole entire body, except for his feet and his little, you know, loincloth there, everything glows. Unfortunately, on SCAREGLOW here, this new version, well, only his head truly glows. Everything else is just painted to look like that. So that may or may not be a deal breaker for you, but it's definitely worth noting. He does have a cloth soft goods cape that has a wire at the top of it, so you can have it, you know, standing out looking super wide and billowy, or you can kind of collapse it and make it look thin and kind of hide behind there. Big annoyance right here is this ginormous tag that is dangling. Obviously you can cut that off. It's, you know, it's like a mattress tag or something. I'm sure the government will come into your house and take your toys away if they find out you cut this tag off. But I mean, look how long this thing is. It almost goes to the back of his knee, and it's just sitting there. It's kind of unsightly, so when you're trying to pose your figure and mess with the cape and everything, all of a sudden you're like, what is that weird dangling thing in the background? Well, that's that tag. So you probably want to get some scissors and cut it off for sure. But he's a good looking figure. Like I said, he is really menacing. My only complaint really is this: I wish everything that was painted truly actually glowed. But I guess for cost saving measures, they spent a lot of money on the fancy packaging. That's probably why they chose to only make his head glow. So let's go ahead and look at his other accessories, see if I can get him to stand up here now that I've got him all wonky. It comes with this awesome power sword, so you can actually take out the blades individually, separate them from the hilt of the sword. You can see the front there still has the purple and yellow paint, but the back has the grooves, that way you can put them in there. But it actually separates, and you have two individual daggers that you can put in his hand. I say daggers, these are truly sword length, so you can have a purple and a yellow one, and they are semi-translucent, so you can almost kind of see through them, and it has this nice little clip up here at the top. That way it fuses together, and when you put it back in the hilt, everything is good to go, and it's nice and solid, but ginormous. Obviously, it's almost the entire height of his figure. It comes up to the shoulder, and of course, he wouldn't be SCAREGLOW if it wasn't for his scary sight that is truly taller than the figure. And yet again, nothing on this actually glows, but it does have that bright green edge to it. Got some nice, jagged edges here on the back and then the spear, but the blade is actually longer than the spear, as it should be. But very cool. Obviously, he has to have that weapon. Again, the cloth goods on the cape is really awesome. I really like how everything is uniquely cut here at the bottom. Nothing is just, standard triangles. Everything is a little bit different cut-wise, so that is truly unique. And let's go ahead and talk articulation. So his head actually kind of looks small compared to his body, mainly just due to this cape that is a different portion, separate from the cloth goods. But the head's going to go that far down. It's going to go that far up. It's actually going to hit the back out there. You're going to be able to look side to side just a little, not very much, because again, the collar of this cape is going to get in the way. And of course, you can spin it 360 degree, but it is on a ball peg. It is actually sticking outwards at an angle as opposed to straight up. So that is also why he's going to be slightly limited. You can take this off if you want. You're just going to pop off the head, pull it off, but then the cape is going to look really weird without it, because as you can see right back there, it's just wrapped around his neck, and it's just going to look silly without this collar attached to his cape. Shoulders are going to go up and out. You're going to be able to rotate them 360 degree swivel at the bicep. You're going to have double jointed elbows. You're going to have 360 degree swivel at the wrist and horizontal hinge at the wrist. Upper torso, you're going to be able to spin 360 degrees. You're also going to be able to kind of do like a little action punch feature thing, but it really doesn't work that well. There's some resistance where it snaps back, but it's not tight enough to where it just really comes around and does that punch motion like it really should. Lower torso, you're also going to be able to spin 360 degree independent of the upper torso. You're going to be able to get him to crunch not very far forward. A little bit back. Again, not crazy impressive on the crunching forward and back, but he does have some nice side-to-side movement, so he is still rather posable. The legs are going to be able to kick that far forward, mainly because they're running into this plastic rubber loincloth that he's wearing. So if this is out of the way, which you can actually kind of pull up, you can get his legs to go a little far forward, but he's not going to go too far back again because it's going to run into that loincloth. And then his side-to-side split motion is almost a full split, very close, so good job there on the range of motion. He's got an upper thigh cut, so you're going to be able to rotate 360 degree at the upper thigh, double jointed knees, and thankfully that loincloth gets out of the way and you can actually almost kick his own butt. So great range of motion there at the knees. Going to have a boot cut, so 360 degree rotation down there. Going to be able to get the ankle to point that far down, point that far up, and you're going to have a little bit of side to side, and then you're going to have rather standard peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So range of motion, articulation, everything's pretty good. Could it be better? Yes. Is it on par with the rest of the Masterverse figures? Absolutely. So it's going to be good. He's an imposing figure. Your hardest, question here is going to be, do you display him in the package or do you display him out of the package? Because truly, they knocked it out of the park with the packaging and the details on this. However, the figure, they could have done a little bit better in my opinion, made the entire skeletal areas glow truly just like his head. But for $35, I think he's a worthwhile adding to my collection. I'm not going to sell him or anything like that. So anyways, that does it for this figure review. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that like button. Share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.